Everybody, my name's Natalie Naisbitt and I'm the Local Authority Climate Coordinator for the Zero Carbon Cumbria Partnership. So my post is based with Cumbria County Council, but I work with all the councils across Cumbria. So I was just here to say just a few words about how some of the councils in Cumbria have been engaging with local communities through citizens' juries. So Becky has explained all about citizens' assemblies this morning, what they are, what benefits they have. Citizens' juries are just a smaller version of a citizens' assembly, so exactly the same, just fewer people. And we received, Zero Carbon Cumbria received money from the National Lottery as part of the Zero Carbon Cumbria Partnership project that Tim was talking about this morning. We received money to part fund 6 citizens' juries in Cumbria and a county-wide citizens' assembly. So at the time that was planned because we had 6 district councils, so the idea was to run 1 citizens' jury in each district. Unfortunately, local government reorganisation has come along, so we've now, as Michael said this morning, we are going from 7 councils to 2 in April. So we're currently sort of reviewing how we're going to deliver the citizens' juries going forward. But we have delivered 2 so far. So we've delivered 1 in Copeland, which was called the Copeland's People Panel on Climate Change. So we did that in conjunction with Copeland Council, who helped support that. So we set up an oversight panel with a number of key stakeholders from the area. And letters were sent out via the sortition process to select a jury. And then the members of the panel attended several sessions and then did their deliberation. So we did that in Copeland, and we also did it in the Barrow-in-Furness area. So that council there, they also supported the process. So both citizens' juries came out with a range of recommendations across a number of themes. So there was some on energy, transport, education, behaviour change. So they were the key themes that they prioritised. So some of the transport recommendations, transport came out as a key priority in both citizens' juries. Copeland wanted an overall transport policy for Cumbria that addresses climate change urgently and with enthusiasm. A better public transport, making it easier for people to cycle, making it easier for people not to use their cars, reducing car journeys to school. And the Barrow-in-Furness jury came up with similar recommendations about improving public transport, cycling, and also businesses needing to actively promote low carbon travel options to employees. So they're just a few of the recommendations on transport. So something else that was brought up this morning was, how do you turn those recommendations into action? So Copeland Borough Council have put some of those recommendations into their action plan on climate change. Barrow Council put a response together, which went to their executive committee. But what we realised was that not all, although we were working with the district councils, not all of the recommendations were the responsibility of the district councils to take forward. So we're working through the Zero Carbon Cumbria Partnership to work with all stakeholders, all relevant stakeholders that can contribute to taking those recommendations forward. Then in Copeland, some members of the jury have formed the climate monitoring group. So hopefully you had the opportunity to talk to Bill, Jean and Graham, who have done such sterling work since the jury finished. They were part of the jury, along with some other of the jury members wanted to continue, and which they've done with real commitment and enthusiasm. And they want to sort of monitor progress with the recommendations and you know, how actions are being implemented and is it making a difference. So we've been working quite hard with them to develop key performance indicators that they can use to monitor progress with the recommendations, and a dashboard. Copeland Borough Council have been involved in that as well. So we've been working together with them as a group to put that plan in place. So if you want any further information, I know that was a very quick run through. As Tim said, we now have a Zero Carbon Cumbria website. There's dedicated pages on there on the citizens' jury, the full list of all the recommendations that came out of the 2 that we've held so far. It's also on the Shared Future website. I should have mentioned them. They're the organisation we worked with to run the citizens' juries. So you could go onto the Shared Future website, and there's a lot of information on there as well. Or contact myself. So my slides will be sent out, so you'll have my contact details. But if you want any further information, or you can help support taking the recommendations forward, then please, just let me know and we can have a discussion. Thank you.